Friday to the Ungovernables, the Captain's Crew, the LFA family, McGroin Nation, coming to you live from the deep red state of Tennessee, the frosty Tennessee, on rumble.com/LFA TV. Welcome to Ungoverned, and we are for sure happy to be here on a Friday. We're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to do phone calls second half of the show today. We're going to show you Donald Trump's comments on him smoking another drug boat. I love when he goes after these drug boats. It drives the left crazy, but it also, it just, I don't know, it warms my heart to see.
I love how he threw that like in there. They would die.
They'd be like, dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
Like.
We'll get to that. I have to work on this today, tomorrow afternoon, something. What? The Gilligan's Island remix for the drug boat, because I thought it was going to be one every couple weeks. He's taking out a boat a day. We got to capitalize on this now. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale. A tale of a fateful trip that started in Venezuela aboard your narco ship. I mean, this is going to be, I mean, right. Hey.
Oh, wow.
We got it. We're getting there.
Oh, we got someone watching from New Zealand.
What?
Lou Bell 1.
Wait a second. Lou Bell 1 from
New Zealand.
Lou? Where are you?
Up a little bit more.
Up a little more. Up a little more. Up a little more.
Right
up
there,
a little
right there, green.
Lou Bell 1. Good morning, Sean, watching from New Zealand. Lou Bell 1. Are you a Kiwi, like an actual New Zealander, or are you just vacationing in New Zealand and you have the show on? That is important information. I'm very excited. I love New Zealand. Now, the politics of that country leaves some to be desired. However, the country itself is beautiful. A lot of possums, though.
Possums are important.
Everybody, well, yeah, but there's they outnumber people in New Zealand 15-1. There's a lot of possums.
You know what?
Lou Bell,
party.
Let us know, Lou Bell, if you are an actual New Zealander, a Kiwi. And they say Kia ora in New Zealand. It's Maori. It's like their greeting, Kia ora. Yes, I am Kiwi. There she is. So Lou Bell 1 is from New Zealand. Why does it say chat not available? What's that about?
Oh, no.
All right. Russia. You're all in trouble. I know I put that in there because I have the chat on my screen. All right, we'll fix it. Lou Bell 1 is from New Zealand. By the way, I was there in, I want to say, the summer of 2007. And it was when Dan Carter played for the New Zealand All Blacks. Number 10, I believe he wore. And they turned me into an All Blacks fan. So when I do see rugby on television, I do root for the All Blacks. And they do the haka. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, not the hawk tua. No, it's the no.
It's almost the same thing.
No, it's not almost the same thing. It's not even close. All right. We're going to get to Trump's comments on these the cartel members. I don't know about you, but I say more. Just keep blowing up drug boats. Oh, but they're fishing boats. They're not fishing boats. Unless, I don't know. Unless you're going fishing with, enough fentanyl to kill 250,000 Americans. I mean, who's fishing with that much? That's how they catch the fish, right? Hunter Biden and all these people are very upset that their drugs are being blown up in the international waters off the coast of Venezuela. Oh, well. Poor you. We're going to get to that. Trump's comments on that are hysterical. Did you hear about this Graham Platner story? I had no idea who this person was until I saw Bernie Sanders in the news yesterday. Right? Bernie Sanders. No. I don't care about his tattoo. I'm not impressed by the mainstream media talking about Graham Platner and his tattoo. There's a guy with apparently like a Nazi tattoo running for Senate in Maine as a Democrat. Remember when they came after Hegseth for his Christian, whatever, Catholic tattoo thing that he had on his chest? And they were like, it's white supremacy. But they don't seem to care when there's a guy running for Senate in Maine that is endorsed by Bernie. No, I am not a Nazi. Feel the burn.
I think of that every time.
Feel the burn. So there's this Graham Platner character. I didn't even hear about it until last night. The ACLU is clearly favoring Jay Jones, the Democrat candidate running for Attorney General in Virginia. And yes, that is Jay Jones who fantasized about his political opponents being murdered and their kids dying in their arms. And then Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom. Making an admission about this illegal alien who apparently he killed 3 people on the road in California. Drunk. That's nice. So we will get to that as well. Phone calls at 9:45 Central Time, 10:45 Eastern Time, 631-527-4545. We're opening it up to everybody today, so give us a call, and we will get rolling with it. And I also have, I'm going to read you an excerpt when we're done in just a second. I'm going to read you an excerpt. A friend of mine on X wrote a book. It's hilarious is what it is. It's called Red, White, and Roasted. Okay, you see this? By Mr. Star-Spangled MAGA. That's his name, okay, on X. You could follow him at 4th of July 365. That's his X handle, 4th of July 365. This book is hilarious, okay? I put out a quick video about it this morning. It is so funny. It is full of roasts of the people in politics who we just love to mock. It's full of that. It cover to cover. It is hilarious. So I'm going to read you an excerpt from the Ilhan Omar chapter this morning. So be prepared to laugh your butt off. By the way, there's a disclaimer on the back of this book.
Okay.
Do not eat or drink while reading this book. I am not responsible for beverages being spit out onto furniture, pets, or other humans. This book is a choking hazard. If you decide to eat while reading, please have someone who can perform the Heimlich maneuver close by. Okay? So there's a disclaimer on the back of this book. This thing
funny.
is hilarious. We're going to read an excerpt from it this morning, so we're going to have a little bit of fun. It's on Amazon. Mr. Star-Spangled MAGA, Red, White, and Roasted is the name of the book. Pick it up. When I read it, you're going to want to order the whole thing. So, by the way, I just want to be very clear. There's no promo code or nothing. He's a supporter of mine. He's a great guy. Very active on X. There's nothing in it for me if you order the book or not. I'm just saying that, right? Full disclosure, people, here we go, an influencer campaign. No. He's a friend, and the book is funny, and so we're going to read that, and I think you guys are going to want it. All right, before we do that, I want to get to a word from our friends over at OFPfarms.com. OFPfarms.com. This is exciting news right off the farm. 20% off right now if you use the code Sean during their end of October sale. If you're interested in stocking up on America's favorite soap, do not hesitate. Get in while the getting's good. You smelly animals, you need your soap. All right, explore this special offer. Take a moment to browse the fantastic selection from OFP Farms, renowned for its natural ingredients, the skin-nourishing benefits of tallow and goat milk, and a heartfelt commitment to farm-to-family skincare. Whether you're seeking gentle skincare solutions or thoughtful gifts, OFP Farms products combine expert care with strong values, enhancing your daily routine. Do not let this amazing opportunity pass. Enjoy premium products that support your health and ethical choices for the entire family. Use the code Sean at OFPfarms.com. That's the promo code SHAWN, and you will get not 15, you can tack on an extra 5%. You will get 20% off at checkout at OFPfarms.com. It's OFPfarms.com, but only until the end of the month, so it's another 7 days. OFPfarms.com. They've been in business for 11 years. They love your support. They can use your support. As always, holiday season right around the corner. You can get in while the getting's good with some gifts. OFPfarms.com. Use the promo code Sean, SHAWN, for 20% off. That is OFP, Oscar Foxtrot, PapaFarms.com. Promo code Sean, SHAWN, for 20% off. I got to take a drink.
20%.
All right.
That's good. That's nice. Can you believe there's only 7 days left of this month?
I am in disbelief. That
My birthday month is coming up.
Birthday month is coming up. It is close to Halloween. Scary. Okay. Quick word from our friends over at Silent. And then I'm going to play Trump's comments, and then we're going to jump into this book just to lighten the mood. It's a great break from the news, this Red, White, and Roast. The news is heavy. Even when we get to laugh at drug boats getting bombed, the news is heavy. This is why it's so much fun on Saturdays doing the Rumble Rundown. Thank you, Pete Santilli, for this mug. It is great stuff. Rumble Rundown's another nice break from the news as well. Yeah. Can't wait to do that tomorrow morning. Ladies and gentlemen, silent, SLNT.com, SLNT.com. Let's face it, your phone is a tracking device. Between government agencies, big tech, corporate data brokers, even cyber criminals, they're all fighting for a piece of your digital footprint, and they don't ask. They just go on and take it. That's why Silent exists. Silent makes Faraday gear that blocks all wireless signals like cellular, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, RFID, and near-field communications. You know what no signal means? It means no tracking, no remote access, and no breadcrumbs. It's the same technology trusted by special operations teams worldwide, used to block signals, avoid surveillance, and secure communications wherever the mission leads. And right now, that technology is available to you to protect your family, protect your freedom, and secure your digital footprint. Put your phone in a silent Faraday sleeve and it is off the grid. It's that easy. Completely silent and invisible to the outside world. From their backpacks to their sleeves to their crossbodies, Silent's patented technology gives you control over your privacy. Visit slnt.com/Sean. Get 15% off and free shipping on qualifying orders. That is slnt.com/SHAWN. Protect your rights, secure your data, and stay one step ahead. slnt.com. Go silent today and silence the chaos. slnt.com/SHAWN. All right. Donald Trump eliminating these cartels. Absolutely smashing these cartels, pledging to eliminate the threat of these cartels, calling them the ISIS of the Western Hemisphere. You think that's an accurate name? I think it's an accurate name. These drugs are killing so many Americans. It's no surprise that they've been referred to and designated as foreign terrorist organizations. Trump said that his administration's objective is to eliminate and eradicate the threat of the drug cartels, labeling the groups the ISIS of the Western Hemisphere. By the way, this has 71% approval among the American people. So anybody wants to, it's not popular, what I voted for. 71% approval. Okay? So take your feelings and shove them up your rear end. The president hosted a roundtable with the Homeland Security Task Force on yesterday, where he kicked off the event saying that the administration has had a sweeping, unprecedented, and historically successful operation in the last few weeks to arrest, prosecute, and permanently remove members of foreign drug cartels from American soil. These groups have unleashed more bloodshed and killing on American soil than all other terrorist groups combined. These are the worst of the worst. It should now be clear to the entire world that the cartels are the ISIS of the Western Hemisphere. In addition to their monstrous violence, such as cutting off heads, burning their enemies alive, and burning innocent people alive too. ISIS of the Western Hemisphere. He later announced that the objective of the administration will be to eliminate the threat of the terror groups. Past administrations have tried to mitigate this threat, and our objective is to eliminate the threat. We are not mitigating. We're eliminating. We're getting them out. The bad ones we're putting in prison. We hate to do that because that means we're stuck with them for 50 years or more. I say just drop a big, beautiful bomb on them, drop Katie Porter on them, and call it a day. Donald Trump has a very unique way of expressing himself around the topic of people dying, doesn't he? We've seen this before in many, on one famous occasion we've seen this before, right? When we took out Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. Remember him? Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead. Remember that? I mean, he died like a dog. You remember that? He died like a dog. And he was crying and screaming and whimpering into the tunnel the entire way. Died like a dog. I love the way he talks about this. And he got a question from a reporter. Well, don't you think we should be going to Congress to declare war on the cartels? Donald Trump said, no, I think we should just kill them, right? They're just going to be dead. Watch this.
Mr. President, if you are declaring war against these cartels and Congress is likely to approve of that process, why not just ask for a declaration of war?
Well, I don't think we're going to necessarily ask for a declaration of war. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country. Okay? We're going to kill them. You know, they're going to be like dead. Okay? Yeah.
They're going to be like dead. That's it. We're just going to kill them. We're going to take them out. They're going to be like dead. We're going to drop Katie Porter on them, and they're going to be gone. Just like Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. These people will die like a dog, too. I love it. Straightforward. Hey, we're not going to ask. First of all, how long it takes to get things through Congress. You'll have so many drugs that come into this country, so many of those boats that won't get bombed and will wind up on U.S. shores and will be poisoning American children and American adults, American citizens all over the country of all ages. No. Take them out. That's it. And every time you nuke, every time you bomb and smoke one of these drug boats, it's a deterrent, right? The next time these narco-terrorists set sail off the coast of Venezuela, they're going to be thinking, am I next? And hopefully that serves as a strong enough deterrent. But I love the way he put that. They're going to be like dead. I love that. I think it's great. All right. Let's take a quick pause and let's have some fun, shall we? Red, white, and roasted, okay? I want to read for you this. This is some funny stuff, okay? Let's go to chapter 8.
I'm excited.
Ilhan Omar. And there's a note from the author in here. It says, one of my best roasts. No commentary needed. I dropped the mic like Thor drops his hammer. Enjoy. Dear Ilhan Omar, buckle up, sweetie, because I'm swooping in like a MAGA hat wearing bald eagle riding a rocket. Ilhan and her brother sitting in a tree. Rigging. Holy shit, girl. Talk about a soap opera. We can call it the bold and the brotherly. Maybe all my siblings. One life to scam. Anywho, allegedly marrying your bro for immigration clout. That's not a cliffhanger. It's a faceplant into a cactus patch. I'd stream that mess on I'd stream that mess on Netflix with a bucket of popcorn and a priest on speed dial. Fact checkers are like, no hard proof, and you're denying it. Well, duh. Who would admit to that? If it's true, it's not just shady. It's a glitter-bombed middle finger to the system you claim to adore, tied with a bow that screams, whoopsie-daisy, and girl, you got some jihadi cojones on you. You're married to Tim Minette, a white dude who probably drinks craft beer, collects bottle caps, and has a flannel... Hey. What's wrong with having a flannel collection? All right, but I'm not married to Ilhan Omar. What a strong white name, too. That's the whitest name since That's the whitest name since Chad Von Mayonnaise. Yet you're out there preaching white men are the human equivalent of a zombie apocalypse. Get the F out of here with all that bull... there's a lot of profanities. I'm just saying. We can't say it. I'm not going to say it. Remember that 2018 gem you dropped to Mehdi Hassan? Quote, our country should be more fearful of white men. We should be profiling, monitoring, and creating policies to fight the radicalization of white men. Excuse me? Does Timothy ring a bell? That hypocrisy is so loud it could win an effing Grammy for best gaslighting. Now, let's take a peek at your old stomping grounds. You know, Somalia. Not exactly the poster child for world peace now, is it? It is a chaotic yard sale of clan wars with Al-Shabaab blowing up everything in their path. Piracy, terrorism, famine. Somalia's got the whole dystopian starter pack. Globally, radical Islamic groups from Boko Haram to the Taliban are racking up body counts like they're playing Call of Duty. But you're laser focused on white radicals. Like they're the ones who forgot how to be human. Spoiler alert, it's your people. Meanwhile, jihadist bombs are turning villages into gravel, and you're quieter than a ninja in a library. That's not selective outrage. That's a PhD in cherry picking with a side of la la la, I can't hear you. Newsflash, your faith's extremists are turning markets into craters, not white Christians. Oh, and that Somali first, Muslim second line you allegedly dropped? You sound like you'd rather be crowned Miss Mogadishu than a U.S. Congresswoman. You fled a war zone, got a golden ticket to America, and now you're waving Somalia's flag like it's the Olympics while throwing shade at the country that saved you. And your gratitude? Sweetie, that stuff must be on back order. For someone who screams Islamophobia every time the wind blows, you're awfully quiet about the chaos tied to radical Islam or Somalia's never-ending cage match. But you're a Democrat. It's what you people do. So let's recap this circus before I end this. Marrying your brother? Maybe that's just spicy gossip. But still shady as Bashing white women while married to white men while married to one. That's a twist M. Night Shyamalan couldn't even dream up. Ignoring jihadist carnage and Somali warlords while whining about white extremism. That's not bias. It's betrayal of logic. Your soap opera has scandals, lies, and loyalty to a country you ditched faster than a bad Tinder date. The curtain's falling, Ilhan, and the audience isn't clapping. They're ducking the shrapnel from your hypocrisy supernova. Take a bow, because this clown show is your legacy, burning brighter than a Mogadishu flea market after a buy one, get one free dynamite deal. I'm done with you. Hey, Tom Homan, found one. Get rid of this ungrateful, un-American bitch in freedom, Mr. Star-Spangled MAGA. I love it. I think it's great. Pick it up. Red, white, and roasted. It's got Make America Laugh Again right there up on the top. Mr. Star-Spangled MAGA. Pick it up on Amazon. There's a whole book where that came from. It is, it's cathartic. It is cathartic to read. It is cathartic to read those comments because you can identify with how he feels about Ilhan Omar. Yeah. Okay. Red, white, and roasted. Amazon. Pick it up. And that's it. You don't have to say where you got it or who told you. Just get it. Support this guy. He's a great guy. And follow him on X at 4th of July 365. 4th, 4th of July, JOLY 365. All right. That was good. We should send her a book, by the way. CQ707 says, send Ilhan Omar a book. And I think there's 2 Ilhan Omar chapters in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's one at the end, too. Or at least it's listed twice in the table of contents. Okay. So it is really funny. So, all right. There you go. Great. D. Big says, great Christmas gift. I agree.
Yeah.
Anybody in your family who's into, MAGA politics, it's a great Christmas. It's $18.99 on Amazon, guys. Not even that expensive. All right. Yeah. So this is a great one. Again, the disclaimer, do not eat or drink while reading this book. I'm not responsible for beverages being spit onto furniture, pets, or other humans. This book is a choking hazard. If you decide to eat while reading, please have someone who can perform the Heimlich maneuver close by. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. All right. Do we like that, guys? Do we like that? Let me see. I'll put this on. Put this on the screen. Do we like that excerpt, the Ilhan Omar roast? I think that was fun. And it's full. It is literally full of roasts like that, guys. It's like all of this funny stuff like that. So check it out. All right. Let us get to D Big says it's in my cart on Amazon. Very cool. Very good. Very good. Let us get to this Bernie Sanders story, shall we? I did not endorse. Well, I did endorse, but I don't know who this guy is. Graham Platner. All right. So there's apparently this tattoo that this guy has, Graham Platner. And I guess it's Nazi ideology or some sort of Nazi imagery or Nazi something. I don't know. I hear the word Nazi and I'm like, I don't know if it's real, if it's not real. By the way, maybe you guys have seen this on X. There's this troll who's on X. I think his name's Evan Kilgore. Is that his name?
But
Evan?
he's not just a troll. Like he's like a real influencer.
Yeah. He tries to be this, guy. So he's been posting all week about how much, he loves Hitler, but then he's joking about liking Hitler, but then it's not a joke. And then anybody who asks him about, do you love Hitler? He's like, oh, grow up. So I kind of boxed him into a corner, right? I got him boxed into a corner where I was like, all right, if it's a joke, then say it was a joke, right? But he can't say it's a joke because all of his followers also love Hitler. So if he says he doesn't love Hitler, they're going to accuse him of selling out to the Jews, which is unbelievable, right? So the whole idea is you can criticize Israel without drooling and slobbering all over Adolf Hitler, right? So I've gotten him to admit like 3 or 4 times this week that he does like Hitler. So yesterday he makes this post and he's like, the algorithm. It's pathetic. My reach is down 80%. This algorithm sucks. And like I came in the comments and then a bunch of people were like, bro, you spent all week praising a dictator who murdered people, hit millions of people. It's not the algorithm. It's you. So whenever I hear a story, about the whole, Nazi this, Nazi tattoo, they did the same thing about Pete Hegseth, I'm kind of like, well, is it a real Nazi or not? I think, people like Evan and his followers, they may be real Nazis because of how they speak about, the leader of the Nazi party. Prominent Democrats who are highly critical of Pete Hegseth's tattoos with Crusader symbolism. That's what it was. He had symbolism from the Crusaders, are now keeping silent on a progressive Senate candidate who had, quote, a Nazi-style symbol tattooed on his chest. Elizabeth Warren and Tammy Duckworth criticized Hegseth for his tattoos, one of which is a Jerusalem cross and another with the Latin phrase Deus Vult, which means God wills it, both of which are associated with the Crusades and ancient Christian symbolism. Following their comments against Hegseth, Fox Digital reached out to Warren and Duckworth for comment on the ongoing controversy over Maine Senate Democratic candidate Graham Platner, I don't know who that is, having a Totenkopf Nazi death's head symbol tattooed to his chest. Pocahontas has previously expressed, I said Pocahontas, not Fox News, as if they need to hate me anymore. Warren has previously expressed enthusiasm for Platner's candidacy, telling Politico, I'm excited to see, where did it go? I'm excited to see new people enter the race for Senate, particularly those who have a strong voice they're willing to use on behalf of people who are often ignored in the United States Senate. Okay, so you have a guy with an actual, what looks like a Nazi tattoo on his chest, no comment. But when Pete Hegseth had his whole, that the Christian Crusader symbol and Deus Vult on his, they're like, Nazi white supremacy, dog whistle, racism, and they started going like absolutely crazy. So I want to play for you Bernie Sanders' comments about this Graham Platner guy, because it is, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I'm going to do that in a second because I don't want to break this up. I want to run the whole thing the right way. Before I do that, I want to get to a word from our friends over at Old Glory Bank. It's oldglorybank.com. My goodness, this microphone. Oldglorybank.com. Oldglorybank.com. If you're down with OGB, Old Glory Bank, you got to sign up at oldglorybank.com. And then we're going to say goodbye to YouTube, and then we're going to say goodbye to X, and we're going to be just here on Rumble, and then we'll do calls in about 15 minutes. This is your favorite president, Donald J. Trump, your favorite. And I'm here to tell you about Old Glory Bank, the premier bank for faith and freedom. You've heard me talk about how the big crooked banks debanked me and our beautiful First Lady following the rigged 2020 election. Thankfully, there's a bank that loves me as much as I love me. And you know, nobody loves me as much as I love me. It's the truth. It's the truth. Old Glory Bank loves me as much as I love me. And they don't debank Americans who love their country and honor the Constitution. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. You have heard me talk about Old Glory Bank. Old Glory Bank is America's best online bank that serves customers and small businesses in all 50 states. I'm a customer, okay? I've got an Old Glory Bank account. My wife is a customer. They have everything you need to bank online, including free accounts, free overdraft protection, early direct deposit, home loans, VA loans, and business loans. That is why Old Glory Bank quickly grew from $10 million in deposits to over $225 million in deposits. Your money is your business. Open an account today in minutes, and literally it takes minutes at oldglorybank.com and join the right side of history. That is oldglorybank.com. I'm not asking you to buy anything. All you got to do is sign up for a free account. Oldglorybank.com, oldglorybank.com. Get on the right side of history and the right side of banking. If you're down with OGB, yeah, you know me, go to oldglorybank.com. All right, we're going to say goodbye. What's up?
Okay. A Sasquatch is being arrested right now.
Arrested?
Yeah, that's what Wanda said.
Is she in handcuffs?
I don't know.
What do we mean by arrested? I think she's appearing in court. That's all.
Oh, okay. So you already knew that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like she's not being dragged out of her house in cuffs or anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to look the news up here. Breaking news. Yeah, Letitia James is being arraigned. Yeah. It's like she's just going to walk into court. The judge is going to tell her, the next step in the process.
Oh,
and that's
okay.
it. Yeah. But she is being arraigned, yes. Letitia James is being, when I heard arrested, I was like, we got an orange jumpsuit, we got cuffs? They found her? Her mugshot's going to be blurry because no picture of Sasquatch is ever clear. But yes, so in honor of Letitia James, Please do not feed the Sasquatch. There she is. Tell me that doesn't look like Letitia James, right? Come on. That's her. All right, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube and X. Significant moment still that Letitia James is being arraigned. This is the mortgage fraud case. A significant moment. Let's say goodbye to YouTube. If you're watching over on YouTube, you get half the show. You don't get the whole show. The whole show is on Rumble. Rumble.com/LFA TV. Head over to Rumble. Create a free Rumble account. Follow rumble.com/LFA TV. Goodbye to YouTube. And the same can be said to X.